Welcome to MotoGP here in Malaysia. It's the first event of this season here in 2022. It is the winter testing here around Sepang International Circuit. 25 riders will test out their new bikes, their new spec bikes, specifically the Ducati GP22, and of course new Hondas, Yamahas, and Suzukis, and Aprilias as well. That comes into it. As I said, 25 riders, and one of them has returned to a familiar face, a rookie lineup of Jake Brown, Remy Gardner, and Raul Fernandez, who will start 2022 with a bang here, as the youngsters look to try and find experience on their new bikes, specifically Jake Brown, the Honda, and the two young rookies from Moto2, Gardner and Fernandez from KTM the RC16. So now we will start the MotoGP winter testing, and we will look at Jake Brown's POV for the rest of this winter testing. And yes, we are back, but not what you'd expect. Jake Brown is back, and he's ready with a bang. The number 17 is back. Jake Brown, the Brit, is back. This is the first time we've seen Jake Brown for a long time, ever since 2021 in the F1 2021 Career Mode Series, where he just took part in just a couple of races. So basically, MotoGP is back at its finest. You see the LCR Honda ready to roll. This RC 213V. Whereas I think the handling. And just the riding style, the riding style. So yeah, definitely changing the riding style, but as you can see, MotoGP is back, and back at it again. So first testing around this track is, yeah, completely forgot to change some settings onto this bike, but we're ready to rumble. Definitely just one lap around the circuit, and as you can see, Holland Mass is a little slow because I haven't changed the difficulty from default. But anyway, Jake Brown comes back after a long break from the looks of things, a really long break. It's been a year since we've actually saw this man in an actual series on this channel. And he's back, ready to rumble on the 16 race season here for LCR Honda. As for MotoGP 22 and MotoGP 19 respect. But anyway, Fabio Quartararo just crashed, so that was interesting. But anyway, oh, I also did. That's the first. Yeah, that's the second rewind of the session. And as you can see, just we had offers from Aprilia and having a good teammate in Aleix Espargaro and Marco Vinales, but we decide to lead our very own team in LCR Honda, not in Indomitsu, but LCR Honda in itself. see through the final corner now. A little bit late on the brakes, but yeah, because of the wider than expected. But anyway, we're gonna go across the line to set a 2 minute 2:7:85. And you're gonna see the number 17 is rolling, and we're just gonna finish this test. I know you guys don't like the test, so with pack 1, pack 2, or pack 3. Just go this. Yeah, I'm going pack 1 instead. Definitely, even with more power, we need the fuel to make it. And as you can see, number 17, changing the customization on this, which is so hard for doing this, but anyway, the body out style, Mark hairstyle, and then also race off. So why is it on easy? 73 at least. Tolerant, proportionate, yeah, definitely. White cover disabled, back cover disabled, just so it can be fair for myself. And the rest of these guys, quick track entry enabled. Enabled, yeah. Disabled, you got rewind on, yeah. There it is. We go 50 laps. I don't think we can make it, so basically you can see the standings, you can see some new standings right here. And Ned's actually leading this one. Just to see behind the bar, but anyway, you see 25 riders. Garby Mark has beat. I'm Mark has beat myself. Feel like there's nothing left to change. Let's go to FP3. See the conditions out. And then we're gonna go in like the final 5 minutes. So
welcome to Qatar. We're live from the Losail circuit. In a few moments, the third free practice session will start. It'll be the last chance for MotoGP riders to gain direct access to the second qualifying session. Once again this year, the tradition of good weather here in Qatar is held up. The weather is absolutely clear and no changes are expected over the weekend.
no changes expected over the weekend. So that is interesting in itself. Anyway, let's get it on.
There's movement.
Let's get it on. And as you can see, we're right behind a Pramac Ducati in Johan Zarco. I feel like Zarco sped a little bit on the pitch, but yeah, maybe he did, but was that just Ducati? This is the so now, as you can see, number 17 Honda is where it needs to be. So basically, just performance-wise, I feel like the bike is alright. There's Zarco. Now Pramac Ducati, of course. Ducati are the superior bike. Definite most superior bike of the season by far compared to the Honda, but the Honda is just still so good through the corners, except for that little mistake. But anyway, the 17 definitely we could do something with this, find a way to get this up and running. Zarco is pulling himself. Definitely some changes a little bit to the bike. Definitely some setup changes needed, but aside from that, nothing big. But anyway, so basically, okay, that's the first rewind of the Qatar Grand Prix. We're gonna use a little bit of rewind. I mean, basically, no rules a little bit, but even then. Why is the bike not turning? I practiced MotoGP games before. So anyway, towards turn 1 here. Oh, it's Pramac disaster unfolded in front of us. Both Pramac Ducati make contact. Wow. Right in our face. As well. So now we don't have any reference from a Ducati. Not good at itself, but it's alright. Basically, yeah. Bike is just so good around these corners, but at the same time, just think of how much we could do something here. And as you can see, Jake Brown comes to a return. I mean, at the handling itself, I knew that in the back of my head. I know that in the back of my head. We're just using this sort of very advantage. Definitely the Honda. It's just a little bit too quick. So I like it. But anyway, third sector. Money. Luckily we have the aid of the Marquez brothers and Paul Espargaro. As you can see, we're looking good in these colors. 56-0. Wow. That was a quick lap time on 73% difficulty. That is interesting actually. Yeah, Zarco finishes with that lap, and that is a bad lap from Zarco. The Rins goes up into P1 by 1,000th of a second. 1,000th of a second. Obviously track limits there, but hey, not bad. Quartararo is not finished yet, so a little wide. That's gonna ruin our lap. Yep, and Quartararo goes for 55. That's 3/10 need to be gained here, and we're struggling for handling. A little bit struggle on the handling. We're on the green again. Better than Alex Marquez, that's for sure, but because we're in third place, definitely the Honda is being friendly to us. Down 3 tenths there, even if it was a little bit scruffy. With all sorts of colours in our lap. Scruffy there. We're going to go across the line to go up into P2. There's Brad Binder. Right behind Binder now. 10th down from AORR's last time, so rack attack here. Bagnaia again, a thousandth of a second behind. Unbelievable lap times. This is from the AI. So basically we have the bike underneath us. We just have to find the pace. So Binder, get out of the way, because we're on the lap, you're not. Ah, yeah, that's a scruffy, that was scruffy, so that is gonna be, oh, we're not gonna come to the pits yet. What? We're coming on our own, but it's alright. We're strong for the third sector. We're not gonna come in yet, so this number 17 is just quick, and that's our first crash. That's our first fall of the season. First fall, losing the front. Through the apex, losing the front. That is our first faller. We are the first faller. So that is very interesting. And now we've slotted in behind the two Pramacs and Jack Miller, the three Ducatis here. So we just got the first fall. As you can see, Miller just hanging around the apex. One thousandth of a second in second place. Separate between myself, myself and the runner-up from last year's championship, Pecco Bagnaia. Actually, in a race here, a little race. We'll just ring around the rosy here, because Paul Johan Zarco's not improved yet. So Zarco, just behind his teammate, ring around the rosy. We're following these guys. Who are all on Ducatis. Look how much sprint like speed they get compared to the Honda. Compared to the Honda, we're just compared to the Ducatis, we're so slow. So we need to find that little bit of an inch next season. Not for myself and Marquez to prevail here, but in this case, we're following. And now Martin going through the far corner. We're following Martin here. As you can see, getting that slipstream from Jorge. Compared to the Ducati, you're going to see how strong the Ducati is. Well, not on slipstream, but compared to if it is on slipstream, it is not strong. So the Pramac Ducatis at the moment not doing well in the session. Anyway, we need to get the fastest lap. We need to get the fastest lap. 55, 733. Up by 1/1000th of a second again. What is up with MotoGP 22 and 1/1000th of a second? I don't understand. And that is going to be exceeding track limits. That is session over, I guess. Oh, that rear. Up on Fabio Quartararo. Somehow it's not going to breathe there. Let's give Roy Martin the flag. Roy Martin and Johan Zarco both are struggling. Whilst me and Quartararo, those guys, were doing decently. As you can see, we could find time. If we just didn't exceed track limits, we would have found time, but track limits, so fortunate case, my mistake. Anyway, through the turn 19, now we're gonna go through 20. We're gonna come into the pits. Sorry, this is 16. Okay, it's now 16. Oh, whoa! Through the pit line, trying to wheelie it up, but anyway. That is session done. For us, I think. So that is session over. The pack. So that is
this free practice session
done. We were 1/1000th of a second quicker
managed to get the
than
best times in this
Pecco Bagnaia, third and second, third place, Darren Binder up to 8th, Dovizioso up to 10th. Marquez barely misses out in 11th. You can see the two to Pramac Ducati.
Let's take a look at the combined standings of the first three free practice sessions. We'll remind you that the top 10 riders go into second qualifying.
57.8. It's a classic time. So we have to go through Q2. We found the lap. We just have to go through to Q2 to get this.
Welcome to the LaSalle circuit. With Q1 just around the corner, riders are ready to take to the track. We'll soon find...
So Q2 will be underway. Q1 underway, I mean. And Alicia's Paul Scarborough. Sunday. Tuh. Oo, to. Hindi, 1. Kasi 2 umalis sila. 1.
Team has just...
Huh? Hindi 3. Well, that is a clean picture, not gonna lie, guys. Not gonna lie, man. Fabio Quartararo and Pecco Bagnaia. Split them up. We go to the middle. So front row was possible. So now that we showed tree price and we second place is gone. Oh, come on, man. This bike is never, yeah, it's good, but let's not take the risk on this bike, please. Chase Brown desperately wants the world champion, championship winning bike. If we can get LCR Honda to the top step of the podium for the first time since Cal Crutchlow in 2018 in Argentina, the last time Cal Crutchlow won a race, and the last time LCR Honda went to the top step of the podium before Alex Rins ever did. This will be very much interesting. We're now moving this left hander. First sector, of course, is going to be red because no one's set a time yet. There's the leader. And we finished last in the session. Power down. Go, third place. The 3/10 off. You don't worry about the back time. It's the first race, so I don't expect something, anything going on with it. I sure hope for us. Wins 6/10 of the Oh, that was so scruffy. That was a little bit too much moments there, but we need to out-qualify this. What about too much? But wow, that was so scary. Going through that final corner. Wow. Unbelievable. What speed coordination have we got on this bike? What a save. That was a mark, basically. flashback. Made a little error. Second flashback in the season. Or third flashback in the season. Not as scruffy. Massive moment through the 14 and now 15. Through the far corner, even though it was a little bit scruffy. Is it going to be the fastest lap time of the session? Yes, it is. 1 minute 54.794. That is the fastest lap of the session by far. We use tires as well. There's Dolby 4. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. That was an unbelievable lap. It was kind of scruffy. It was unbelievable. I keep track on it for just a little bit, but somehow we got it up and running. Turn 7s were really tough. Vince comes into the pits there. He thought he was safe, but he's a 10th slower than the LCR Honda one in front of him. The Brit, the flying Brit, the sniper. That's what they call him in his rider sticker. Zed and Jake Brown. I mean, Zed and Gaz gonna go in the other series, but Jake Brown. Oh, massive moment again for Brown. Wow, Jake Brown, are you kidding me? Jake Brown just scared some people's lives there. Last 4 minutes there. Oh, massive moment again on the front. That was just, oh my goodness, a massive moment once again. Brilliant coordination.
Rider on his way back to the pits, where he'll discuss the next steps with his team.
And obviously that was big, vicious. That was vicious. For the number 14. So for the number 17. Look at the tires shredded. Actually, I'm gonna use hards here. Use soft front.
The rider makes his way confidently to the bike.
So we're gonna go out on track for one final lap here. Rins still in the pits. Rins, this could be crucial for Rins here. Rins is just gonna wait, I think. But Alex Rins might just go through the second qualifying section here. Time attacking left and right. 54.794. Gets us up into Q2. Possibly at the top 3. So second, third, and fourth will come into the pits. So that is interesting at itself. The top second, third, and fourth, they're coming into the pits. They have to go out. They have to go out, or else their session is over. So Marco Bezzecchi and Luca Marini's session, it's done. Marini's session is done. Rins is not going out here. Alex Rins is not going out just yet. So Rins, this could be crucial. Alex Rins is not going out. So Alex Rins is not coming out of the pits here. And Rins, well, this could be bad for Alex Rins. And Rins officially says, seal goodbye. And Rins won't go out along with Bezzecchi. So Bezzecchi and Marini, the two VR46 riders, are out of the session. Nakagami also comes into the pit, so he won't go out for another lap. That's Nakagami's session over. What is going on? Yeah, goes out for a time attack, but he doesn't know that some people are coming to the pits. The closest contenders are coming to the pits. But this is just for safe purposes here. The rest of those guys, they're not coming. Some people do not go to the pits to find time attack. They do not think there's enough fuel. Second qualifying session incoming as Alex Rins. Some danger in the cab, knows it. He has to come in. So that section over. Bezzecchi will start 13th, Marini 14th on the grid for the Qatar Grand Prix. Well, this has turned out to be an interesting qualifying session, isn't it? It has turned out to be a very interesting qualifying session where we see ourselves getting into Q2. Go. I'll take a risk, using this to my advantage. We are into Q2.
That concludes the first official MotoGP qualifying practice. You can see the two riders who took the last two places available for Q2.
Morbidelli actually finished in 4th ahead of Marini. Maybe across the line there last, but Morbidelli 14th and Marini, Dovizioso, Oliveira, Binder, Di Gino Antonio, Polisvago 20th. Alex Marquez 22nd, Nakagami 23rd, Binder 25th. For the South African rider. Voila. 25th for
We're back
the
again
factory
from the
KTM
for the
rider.
Second MotoGP qualifying session. Remember, the session will last 15 minutes and the 12 best riders will battle it out for pole. This weekend, Fabio Quartararo seems to be on a roll. But will he be...
So Q2 will be underway. You see, we're the only, me and Marquez are the only Honda riders out into Q2.
Mechanics take the bike out of the pit.
will just come out behind the Ducati. We're ahead of me. So this will be very interesting indeed. 15 minutes of qualifying to left here in this race, in this session. These two will go underway. And now goes underway. I mean, expectations. AORR getting pole. We have AORR or Bagnaia, or maybe even underdog. The underdog here, Marquez. At best, a front row for one of the Honda riders. And Zedengare on the seat there, seeing Jake Brown trying to get pole position. So basically, what we need to do is just try and try until we get into at least the second row, or at least the third row. Definitely, we can find a crucial line. We just have to complete it. So. Jake Brown. Will start his lap as well. So Honda riders. And in Canada just have qualified 3 of the Honda riders. And Cat goes wide on the first sector, or first corner, right there. So, anyway, Fabio Quartararo, very interesting to see Quartararo in this qualifying session. 26.2 in the first sector. Somebody else in our Honda rider. Also went to 46, so definitely some things need to change. So, you see me closing up behind of that Honda rider. So me is on fire as well. Quartararo as well is on fire. This could be an early 52, 54 here for me. You can't blame him. Yeah, a little bit too much there, and that's a little bit too much on the front. He says, you know what, I'm just gonna have to back out. So yeah, Jake Brown. Let's go again. This time behind me. Brown. Me comes into the pit, so me outsmarts Canada just a little bit. Alright, here we go then. Okay, Bagnaia 54.8 already inbound. Yeah, second there, 1.4 seconds down. Definitely back down in that lap. Marquez 55.2. Vinales about 6 seconds behind. 55.4 for Vinales. Trying contact is definitely 8/1000ths of a second. Oh, someone's down, and that is Zedengard's friend Jake Brown. Why am I saying Zedengard? Jake Brown is going down. Brown just gone down there. Just hits the curb a little bit side, and that is cost the world the second drive. Unfortunate for the young rider, he will. He's in 7th at the moment, 1.4 seconds behind Fabio Catalan. The 8 counts on the second behind as well. That is the second crash of the weekend for number 17. So at the moment, we're just going here the last 9 minutes. Time attack. LCA Honda definitely will be happy with the time attack a little bit. But that crash did not help. I mean, that was a low speed track as well. Massive moment again towards that line there, and that did not help. And Marquez will come into the pits. Marquez coming into the pits. Will time attack again. A soft front and hard rear. I do think then again will definitely get himself into a good position. Vinales goes for 55.3. 5 tenths quicker here. 5 tenths slower. Speaking, we can come to the pits here after this one. We got 3 tenths up. That's our first and second sector. Definitely some improvement coming in the way, and we did see 2 tenths for the second slower. Well, why didn't the delay? Wow, AORR is up in the 3rd sector here, compared to Bagnaia. And we're just going to come to the 50 points. Actually, a walk. At the moment, 55.5 is not going to hurt. We did a 55.7. So we know we can do it. AORR, at the moment, we've got to break Ducati's heart here just for a couple of minutes. Fabio AORR will go across the line. And he's going to come to the pits and maybe a real mistake for the young Frenchman. As we have a massive moment again through the corner. So we're going to come to the pits anyway to get some new boots. Whoa, and that is... Come to the pits here. At the moment on provisional pole here. ahead of Quartararo. Comes into the pits. Fabio Quartararo, 10th place here for the Frenchman. He's looking like he's ready. To get out some
rider
hands.
on his way back to the pits, where he'll discuss.
Brown comes in for basically new boots. Quartararo has not come into the pits yet, so Fabio, well, this will certainly sting the hearts of Fabio Quartararo fans. So 610, and Gab goes out on some new boots. Brown, Jake Brown, so it's Jake Brown, comes out. Whoa, barely missed by Jack Miller there. Miller went wide, but now MotoGP is gonna be so inactive. So Miller, as Pecco Bagnaia is up in the second sector. What is going on as well? Bagnaia could improve his lap time as Engare makes contact with one of the Ducatis. Okay, flashback in that. What is going on, Miller? Okay, cha-cha. Last 3 minutes of this qualifying session. We're gonna have a little bit of a technical break. At the moment, as you can see, this is unprecedented. To have Miller behind as a toe. Jack Miller. At the moment, Miller is good. Miller doing a little bit of a toe from this behind, but Bagnaia in the third sector is still on fire. Pecco Bagnaia could possibly go for a 54.7 here, maybe even more. He's trying to find 57, 54.7, 54.6, maybe even a 54.5 if possible, as it was the fastest lap time of the weekend. So far, Bagnaia improves a 54.797 for the young Italian. Jack Miller will come into the pits. And now will set his very own flyer. Has got one more lap to do this. Quartararo is not setting a time here. Fabio Quartararo, Zarco, they're not going to set a time. Again, I'm going to try to find some sort of time. Quartararo not going to get let out here. Being like they're going to do this strategically. So Quartararo will have to go out for another lap. We're the only ones improving. time. And yeah, coming up with first Jake Brown. I mean, why am I saying my MotoGP 22 career mode series? Alright, Brown looking for pole. Jake Brown. Yup, he's up by 1/10 of a second. Brown could be on course for pole position here today. Could he deny the Bologna Bullets' hearts? Can he break the Bologna Bullets' hearts? I mean, just through the final corner he goes, a little wide, or too wide. I mean, that was a little bit scruffy, but is it going to be enough? Here we go, then going through the straight. Across the line, it's going to be pole position, no, because Joan Mir gets pole position by 9/100ths of a second. Mir then got out in time. Well, how did Quartararo go out even though he was in the pits? He got 5th place. Was it random lap times? But anyway, the 2020 World Champion Joan Mir, we got denied of a pole position. Because we would see track limits. I think that was the purpose. So Zarco, Quartararo, and Bastianini, they were the ones that didn't come out there in the final moments. But we're on the front row for the first time this season. We're LCR Honda for the first time since like 2022, 2021.
Hello everyone from the Qatari Peninsula. We're at the Losail International Circuit, just a few kilometres from the city of Doha. Just a few more moments and we'll switch to the starting straight for the MotoGP class race.
So 900 of a second in this area to pole.
Let's move straight to the starting grid. There's very little time until the start of the race. You can literally feel the tension. The sun has set over the Qatar desert and the sand brought onto the track by the wind will make it difficult for riders to get good grip during the early stages of the race. Temperatures have dropped considerably compared to this afternoon, so many teams have opted for soft tyres.
Medium. That is interesting to see. See, there's Pecco Bagnaia. Binder, bro, South African rider. Binder's not having his day. He's not having his weekend. KTM have had a bad weekend for Binder-wise. Binder has been out-qualified by the Tech 3 riders, Fernandez and Gardner. As you can see, we're gonna start on pole, and you're gonna see the starting grid here for tonight's Qatar Grand Prix here in the 22 season. And as you can see, Marc Marquez there in 11th. Miguel, yeah, the KTMs, the best KTM out there was Miguel Oliveira in 17th place. And you're gonna see, yeah, don't mind the background, yeah, don't mind the background. But anyway, Pecco Bagnaia, Joan Mir, those guys are contenders for this win. And as you can see, all throughout the 16-turn circuit, this brilliant circuit, historic circuit, but we've had so many battles of so many riders here before. We have never seen a rookie win his first race. Can Jake Brown do that in the LCR Honda? Can he get LCR Honda's first ever win since 2018 in Argentina, where Cal Crutchlow won that race on what terrible conditions? At the end of the race, where Crutchlow in the end pipped Johan Zarco, and yeah, this camera's not focused. Yeah, well, I mean, the 2022 season, it'll be fun. We have Suzuki contending for the title. We have Ducatis as well. But who win here?
Joan Mir is starting in pole position and expects to ride his Suzuki to victory. Just a few minutes until the lights go out and the Grand Prix will begin.
So now, who will win the first race of the season as we're underway? And what a start from Pekka Bagnaia and Johan Zarco from behind. Martin as well in 5th place, just right there, but going towards turn 1. Who will get the whole shot? We will get the whole shot towards turn 1, but we're gone wide, and that's going to give Mir the advantage, and he gets the lead from Bagnaia, who has a front wheel ahead, but we just shove him out of the way, and we take 2nd place. Bagnaia switches back though. Mir has had a little bit of an issue towards turn 3 there, because we have just gone past him. What's happened to these guys behind? Okay, what is going on? 1.1 seconds. What is going on? 1.4, 1.5. The second sector feels like they're struggling, and the AI are struggling. They're competitive in the qualifying section. You can see 1.7. It's going up to 1.5. What is going on, MotoGP 22? I've just been in the most competitive race of my life, and somehow... Yeah, okay, now they're starting to be competitive, but anyway, 1.3 seconds is the gap after like some mishaps between mirrors. We make a mistake and we're trying to get it back on, and never not exceed track. I just said that. See how much we were pressing on the brake. As you can see, I mean, Mir and Bagnaia gapping Miller. So anyway, let's just take this on power setting 1 here. And let's go. So we take the lead 1.5 seconds ahead of the rest of the pack. 1.3 now. 2-minute 1.591. What is going on? It's going like towards 10-1, a little wide. Let's see, 1.9. What is going on with the AI? In the season mode, they're not this bad. This is on 72% difficult. This is better. This is worse than 71%. Oh, massive moment, massive moment, massive moment. 2 returns, and that's going to give Bagnaia and Mir a little bit of tense there. Oh, what's going on seconds? What is going on with this speed on these guys? So we're up by about 1.2 seconds. We're just taking this nice and easy. 1.3 seconds up. And we're ahead of that Suzuki. Now Suzuki should be quicker than the ISCA Honda. But somehow, somewhere, on lap 11, as we are wide again, and somehow we still save the bike from seeing track limits. And again, we see track limits on the next one. But anyway, now Mir, with the rookie mistakes we've had, and another one, in fact, Mir is right behind us. Oh, a little bit of a moment, 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 and that is gonna give Mir a chance to try, but now Mir is... What is going on? MotoGP 22. Oh, a little bit too much. Front end. Now, 10th of a second, and now Mir is still at the back of us. And now we have a real rush in the hand. Wide, and Mir is right there. Mir. And now Bagnaia goes to the outside, and Bagnaia now is a full bike ahead, and he's ahead of us. Because now we're a little bit deep, we weren't paying attention. We're down now to 4, so it's a bit. Now we can start attacking now with Zarco versus the victim. Bagnaia leads here in the 2022 Qatar Grand Prix from Mir. Miller in third, completing the Ducati 1-3, then we're in fourth after our mistake. 1.5 second gap. Just watch the work at the start of these guys. Anyway, right to the back of Miller now. Oh, trying to get the second in there. Miller has a pass up there. Through that straight. Miller under intense pressure here is now just wait for the far corner or just go to the outside curve. Trying to get the slim shot. Now let's just get ourselves a little bit of a stop screen. Pecco Bagnaia. Now towards turn one, diving down the inside of Jack Miller. Miller will leave the space. That is good on Miller's side, and Miller, we didn't leave the space through the next corner. That would be Miller raging from inside of his helmet there, most definitely. But most definitely just trying to be that aggressive. Brown just trying to be that aggressive, trying to get his first ever podium in MotoGP's debut for LCR Honda. If he can get the win, yeah, sure that'll be bonus points, but first podium should be good for LCR Honda for the first time since the cow crutcher year in 2020. Alex Marquez has been in this ride. No team whatsoever from the Akadami and LCR Honda right about the skill. So Brown is a little wide there from Jake. He can snipe some lap times there if Brown wants to, but I don't think that's going to happen for Brown. Because he's starting to pull away, but as you can see, he goes back up here. Is Jake Brown, and Brown is going to try and close up here to Mir in that Suzuki, which is so quick through these corners. So now Pecco Bagnaia has a little bit of an edge compared to Mir here, but now a little bit of a gap as well between Miller and Jake Brown. So at the moment, still Bagnaia leads, but Bagnaia goes a little deep down the right. That's gonna be a worrying cycle. These guys. Anyway, Brown just trying to find that outside, trying to get off that clear air that he's receiving from the back of that Suzuki. Yeah, Bagnaia just trying to check out at least a 56.1. Definitely a fast lap in from the LCR Honda rider. Now this trio pulled away from Miller, who got overtaken now by Zarco in fourth place. They pulled away by now about a second. Mir and Brown are just trying to keep up to Bagnaia at the moment. And now Mir all of a sudden is closing up here bit by bit. At the moment, Jake Brown just loses time on that second sector. Oh, that is just a little mistake again from Brown. Trying to just let up that throttle. Oh, another moment for Brown. You saw he was losing the front there, but he somehow got it to go. But Brown once again towards the final corner. We have 6 laps of racing remaining here and 6 laps of park. Across the stripe, Joan Mir is leading. Another fastest lap with a 55.5 for Brown. It was coming from Brown indeed. It was coming from Brown. inching closer and closer to Mir's rear tire. Crucial to get past that Suzuki in order for him to win this race. But Mir is just not giving an inch of a mistake. He's just rock solid at the moment. There's a little moment again for Brown on the exit of 5, and now towards 6. He's right to the back though of that Suzuki. That Suzuki's fading from that Ducati here. Oh, Brown makes a little mistake. He's gone wide. Now, is that a crucial moment for Brown? He made a little mistake there. He got catched up here by Bagnaia. Made a mistake early on after getting pressurized by these two. And now Bagnaia is pulling away. And Brown is catching that Suzuki. Jake Brown, now here in 2022, could he give me a little fight? Yeah, that's the first rewind of the race. What was that, by the way? Lap 6 of 11. We're gonna have to go 5 laps to go. As Brown, you see the little track bumps there. Now Jake closing and closing and closing to the back of Mir. He's 1.5 seconds behind, ahead of Zarco, I mean. Brown again makes another mistake behind, so a little bit of learning stuff here from Brown. No prior experience to MotoGP racing. There's Jake Brown. Jake Brown has never had this kind of racing in his blood before. Neither has his own blood. His own family, but still Brown is giving every single inch of his skill that he's learned over the past couple of months, just from learning to a bigger bike compared to going through to junior classes. Well, now he's in the Premier class, got signed up by ISCA Honda for absolutely no reason at all as a wild card, and Mir making mistakes here. Brown is right to the back of that Suzuki, but again he makes another mistake trying to avoid the back of Mir. Is Brown wasting time? Is Brown wasting time? As Brown again makes another mistake, and that's crucial. Now the gap's up to a second. Now he's right back to the clutches of Zarco, so he's gonna go all over again to try and catch up to that Suzuki behind, ahead of him. And that guy behind him, Zarco, might just turn up a little bit of his face here because he sees that someone's right in front. And oh my goodness, there's no flashbacks after lap 5, after lap 7, so anyway. Mir, a little deep there, and Brown's actually catched up here. Defense to him through that final sector. He's just so good through that final sector, and now Mir makes a mistake. That will cost him a little bit of his drive, but Mir somehow gets it back on that Suzuki. And Pecco Bagnaia is just pulling away. So Bagnaia makes a major mistake. Mir also makes one. Brown also makes a little mistake there. But anyway, 4 laps of racing remaining. Jake Brown right to the back of Mir. Can he get a pass in this time? Mir defends that inside. Brown trying to go to the outside. Mir closes the door. Brown looking on the inside, but Mir closes the door shut. But here comes Brown back on the inside to the next corner, turn 5. Brown goes up into second place. Mir though switches it back on the outside. Brown just laid on the brakes towards 6. This is brilliant racing for all riders. This is brilliant racing for these two. The 2020 World Champion versus the rookie of Honda, the pride of Honda. And Jake Brown clears Mir. Mir has nowhere to go. John Mir down out to 3rd. Now Brown has his set sights on Pecco Bagnaia right in front. Brown had to make a move. He had to make a move. Jake Brown somehow, and Brown makes another mistake. Jake Brown on that outside makes another mistake towards 12, but through towards 13. Doesn't lose time a little bit much. So Pecco Bagnaia there in the lead of this race. He must think now that the team in Ducati needs to let him know that there's a Honda, a blistering Honda right behind him, and it's going to be crucial. It's going to be crucial now for Brown with about 3 laps to strike on that factory Ducati. Fastest lap goes to Brown, a 55.018. 4 tenths of a second quicker than Zarco's fastest lap, and Bagnaia makes a mistake towards turn 1. That's gonna be music to the ears of Jake Brown right behind him. And once again, Brown just lines him up towards 2 and then 3. This is where he's really good in the first sector. Second sector, not as much, but Brown knows what to do towards that first sector. Pecco Bagnaia has got 3 laps to defend. Pecco Bagnaia has got 3 laps of racing to defend from a Honda who's feisty for a win in his first ever race in the Premier class. Oh, and Brown goes down! Jake Brown goes down! Brown goes down! And that was it! Jake Brown goes down, and Brown is out of winning contention. With 3 laps of racing remaining, Jake Brown chokes it, and he loses a chance of winning this race. And rejoins in 12th. Unbelievable. I mean, he's just a rookie, so you have to give it a chance, but imagine LCR Honda, they're going to be pissed off of what happened to Brown. That was his 3rd crash of the weekend. Still got a little bit of a good top 10 here, Jake Brown. This could be interesting at its finest, but now 2 laps to go. Pecco Bagnaia is clear of pressure. I think Brown was just asking too much at the front. Jake was just asking too much on that LCR Honda. And at the expense of that, he will not score a podium for a dream win, possibly trying to pressurize Pecco Bagnaia. That front row, well, it was cool. Leading some laps, trying to go back, but in the end, just wasn't meant to be for Jake Brown. Pecco Bagnaia now has 1.5 laps to finish this off. Meanwhile, further back here, Brown's actually remounted to 12th place, which is right to the back of this battle for 7th. So just 6th. 7th place. Jake Brown has got 5 people to pass. He wants the top 7, but at the moment, it's a question of what could have been for Brown. What could have been for Brown? Yeah, what could have been for Brown is Brown. Oh, another moment for Brown. He's asking too much. He was asking too much again of the bike. The inexperience is just kicking in for Brown. Now, harsh reality just kicks in. He was doing so good. It's like Charles Leclerc in Formula 1 in 2019. He wasn't meant to be in his 2nd ever race. This time it was the 1st ever race of Jake Brown's career. It just wasn't meant to be for him. Final lap has just started, and Pecco Bagnaia in control. Bagnaia has been in control here in this race. So far, Bagnaia has just been dominant. ever since he took that lead. As you can see further back here, Jake Brown is getting two passes on the field for Lisa and possibly Frankie Morbidelli in that Yamaha. Morbidelli won't leave the space, but Brown just edges him out and takes 9th place. That'll be simply lovely for the LCR underwriter. He's just had a terrible moment, a nightmare. A MotoGP rider's worst nightmare, a MotoGP rookie's worst nightmare came true. Fighting for a win in your first ever race, and then it just goes away. Brown just had unbelievable pace all throughout the weekend. And Jake Brown was going to use it on Pecco Bagnaia. But in the end, it just wasn't meant to be for Brown. The final lap in this race is a little bit lovely, but Pecco Bagnaia is unstoppable. He has been unstoppable. Both Ducati and Bagnaia. That Italian duo has another... Okay, we're just going to flashback the final lap just because it was just an easy crash. Anyhow, through now the final corner, Pecco Bagnaia has been unstoppable, even with the pressure of Mir as we crashed again. What is this? You're not gonna give me last lap, alright. Pecco Bagnaia is gonna take an unbelievable win here under the floodlights at Qatar, whilst Jake Brown finishes in the top 10. Definitely disappointed.
In a few minutes, the top 3 riders will arrive for their well-deserved podium ceremony.
Day. Mir second,
let's take a look at the
Zarco
MotoGP race
Quartararo Miller, Rins Marquez Brown in 9th. Unfortunate for him, couldn't do it. He just couldn't do it. And Morbidelli in the top 10. Viñales 11th. Ahead of Espargaro, Bezzecchi, Bastianini, and Andrea Dovizioso finishing in the foul point position. KTM have had a terrible day. KTM hasn't scored. Wow. Unbelievable. Obviously, wow. This was sad. See this 3 laps. Three laps to fight Pecco Bagnaia. Here we go. Well, this was the aerial moment. Look at this. Unbelievable. Forcing our way through. Then Bagnaia, we just had to finish behind Bagnaia. Look at this. We were right to the back of him. Brown was right behind him. We're going to see the replay here. Right to the back. Right here, just trying to just get him. Jake Brown. Well, good thing Brown remounted behind points of Marquez. But then just right here, turn 7, once again, bottom out. Asking too much, late on the brakes. The front just goes out. You see the front just washes out from in front of him. And unbelievable. Unbelievable sequence. The front just tucks out away from what could be a race win. Incoming. Wow. Unbelievable. Just unprecedented. Here we go. You can see it again. He just went too deep. Brown just went too deep. Goes onto the brakes. Just try to use the front brake as much as he can. Asks too much. And obviously that is it. That was it. Pecco Bagnaia knew that it was coming. Bagnaia knew it was just about to come at the right time, and Pecco knew exactly when to strike. I mean, look at this picture. Bagnaia was just leading. Then Brown was the only one that actually had the pace all throughout that race. But somehow, some way, Jake Brown choked it. Look at this. Brown goes deep. Uses the front brake right here, and then just goes down. That's what you call asking too much. You've asked too much of the front. You see him try and take that usual wide line, but then just the front goes. And unfortunately for Brown, it just didn't work out for him. And unbelievable
the
sequence
enjoying
there.
their lap of honour, soaking
Brown
up the
has
crowd's
ninth,
applause. Let's take the
10.
opportunity to have a look at the
How he struggled,
MotoGP
I don't
final
know.
classification.
But anyway, championship standings, yeah, championship standings, and then teams, yeah, KTM, both KTM boys between 4. Definitely a unprecedented sight. 3 crashes on the weekend, and somehow we just choked it. So definitely we're gonna have a little bit of a post-race interview, maybe in the next race, but it's just 16, so we were kind of beat our teammates. What do you mean leading rider? So now, yeah, P9. Well, we had good pace. That was disappointing. That was such a disappointing race. Now, Tech 3 and LCR Honda in Domitsu. I mean, we have these. Aprilia. Even Aprilia is interested in us. Even with your Yamaha. So the teammates for that. How is? Well, we GP21, but RC213V. We're of course on the RC213V. So new teams. 22. Technically speaking, we could go to the max with this team. So yeah, that's gonna do it. Next race, definitely something to so that is under development. So well, that's gonna do it. We'll see you in the next one. Could have had it there, but Hey, not too bad. So it's goodbye and take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you next week. Definitely this series will be better than MotoGP 22 career mode. So this will be the series that will prioritize. So it's goodbye, take care. We'll come back, Jake. We'll come back.